Okay, so now today we're moving on to pyramids from prisms. So let's go over some vocabulary. The big difference here is a pyramid only has one polygon-shaped base. So remember, I'm going to make a simpler drawing. But for a triangular prism, we have two congruent triangles connected by these side panels, lateral edges, lateral faces. All right? A triangular pyramid has only one, and everything comes up to a point, like so. So a prism has two congruent shapes, faces, and a pyramid only has one. The perimeter is still the distance around the base. The height, now this time, the height comes from the vertex straight down to the center. So it's like if you're on top of a pyramid and you drop the rope from the top of the pyramid down to the floor of the pyramid, the base, that rope, the altitude, is the height. And the slant height is the measure from a bottom edge along a side to the vertex. So this would be if you were climbing up the outside of a pyramid. Like you started right here and had a rope connected to the top and you just were climbing up. You would be climbing the slant height. So it's very important here to know the difference between the slant height and the regular height. The slant height, again, is if you started here and you were just climbing up the side of the pyramid. And then the height is from the top of the pyramid down to the floor. So let's say you were breaking into this pyramid. You start here and you climb all the way up to the top and then drop the rope straight down and you land in the center of the base. So a regular pyramid is a pyramid whose base is a regular polygon. Remember, a regular polygon has all congruent sides and angles, such as a square, an equilateral triangle, and so forth. And the lateral faces are congruent isosceles triangles. So every one of the triangles on each face, this triangle here is the exact same. It doesn't look like it, but it is the exact same as that triangle there. And this triangle here. And this triangle here. They look different shapes because of perspective, but there are four congruent triangles. Now, the formulas for pyramids. The lateral area, which is basically the triangles that make the sides of the pyramid, is 1/2 the perimeter of the base times the slant height. Surface area is going to be that same thing, the lateral area, plus the area of the base. So once you have this number, you just put it down right there. And the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 area of the base times the regular height. Remember, that's the altitude. And again, this number is going to go right down there. So, here we go. Find the lateral area, surface area, and volume of each. Well, first off, I'm going to find the area of the base and the perimeter of the base. Now remember, the area of the base, this is a square, is length times width. And since it's regular, we know it's 4 all the way around. So it's 16 centimeters squared. That's the area of the square on the bottom. The perimeter is also, in this case, the exact same number, because it's 4 times 4. So those are very important numbers. Now, to find the lateral area, we just take 1/2 times the perimeter, which is 16, times the slant height, which was given to us right here. Alright? So that's 8. Half of 16 is 8 times 7 is 56 square centimeters. the surface area is going to be that plus this. 56 plus 16. So that's 72 square centimeters. And then the volume is just 1/3 the area of the base, which we said is 16, times the height, which we don't have, which we need to calculate. Okay, so what we need to do is drop an altitude down to the center. And then we're going to make a triangle right here. Now, that's a 90-degree angle right there, which makes 7 our hypotenuse. And this is going to be 2. Why is it going to be 2? Because it's 4 all the way across. So it's half the length. So that's 2. So now we're going to use our old friend Pythagoras to say 2 squared plus b squared equals 7 squared. So that's 4 plus b squared equals 49. B squared equals 45. We take the square root of both sides. And the square root of 45 is 6.71. That's our altitude, which we put right here. And then we take 6.71 times 16 and just do divide by 3. Hold on, calculator, I hit the wrong button, sorry. So the volume is 35.79 cubic centimeters. So lateral area, surface area, volume, squared, squared, cubed. Okay, again, we have a square on the bottom, 9 by 9. The area of the base is 81. 9 times 9, 81 square yards. The perimeter is 9 times 4, which is 36 yards. We have our slant height, we have L, we don't have this. So again, this is 4.5, half, and we're trying to find B. So we do 4.5 squared plus b squared equals 10 squared. So 4.5 squared is 20.25. Take that from 100, and we get b squared equals 79.75, which then we square root. And that gives us 8.93 for an altitude, or a height. And now we can do everything we need. Lateral area is going to be, again, 1/2 the perimeter times our slant height, which is 10. We can do that without a calculator. Half of 36 is 18 times 10 is 180 square yards. Our surface area is going to be 180 plus our area base of 81. Which is 261. Again, square yards. And then our volume is 1/3 the area of the base, which we said was 81, times our altitude, 8.93, our real height. So we take 81 times 8.93 and divide that by 3. And that's 241.11 cubic yards. So lateral area, surface area, Well, the area is going to be 9.2 squared, 84.64. The perimeter is going to be 9.2 times 4. So that's 36.8. Now, this time, we're going to have to do our Pythagorean theorem twice. Because first, we're going to have to find the slant height, which we're going to need for our volume anyway. I mean, our lateral area and our surface area. So we have a triangle right here. This right here is going to be 9.2 divided by 2, which is 4.6. We know our hypotenuse, which is 13. So we need to do 4.6 plus b squared, squared plus b squared equals 13 squared. So 4.6 squared is 21.16 plus b squared equals 169. Subtract 169 minus 21.16, we get b squared equals 147.84. Now we're going to find b, the square root of 147.84 is 12.16. 12.16 is our slant height. Now we're going to use that number to find our real height. Now again, we know this is 4.6. It's half the width. And now we're going to do it all over again with 4.6 and 12.16. So it's going to be 4.6 squared, which we already know, plus b squared equals 12.16 squared. So it's the same problem, just with 12.16 instead of 13. So 12.16 squared is 147.87. Now we know what we're doing is we're just going to subtract the 21.16 here and say b squared equals 147.87 minus 21.16. 126.71, which we now square root. Which gives us 11.26. So that's our real height. Now we have everything we need to solve the problem. So again, lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter, 36.8, times L, which is 12.16. So 0.5 times 36.8 times 12.16 is 223.74 yards squared. Our surface area is just going to be that number, 223.74, plus our original area of 84.64, that's the area of the base. That's 308.38, again, yards. And now volume is simply 1/3 the area of the base, 84.64, times the height, which we just found to be 11.26. And now we just multiply those. 84.64 times 11.26 divided by 3 is 317.68 cubic yards. Remember, hit pause if you need to. Now, notice what we have here. we do not have a regular pyramid because we have a rectangle for a base. So if this is 8 here, then that means this is 4. So we need to find the true height, which is going to be 4 squared plus b squared equals 14 squared. So that's 16 plus b squared equals 196. We subtract 16 and find out that b squared is 180. And then we take the square root of 180, which is 13.42. So that's the real height of the pyramid. Now, the area of the base, being that it's a rectangle, is 10 times 8, 80 inches. The perimeter is going to be 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 8. Well, 8 is 16, 26, 36 inches. And now we have all of our numbers to do our problem. Again, lateral area is 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height, which was 14. So half of 36 is 18. 18 times 14 is 252 square inches. The surface area is 252 plus the area of the base, which is 80. So 332 square inches. So surface area, lateral area. And volume is 1/3 the area of the base, which we said was 80, times the slant height, the real height, which we found to be 13.42. So we take 13.42 times 80 and then divide by 3, which is 357.87 cubic inches. That's our volume.